Today, I want to talk about what it means to us to have a partnership with our contact center customers. And it is one of the core parts of our philosophy, one of the things we talk about most often inside the team, inside the company at babelforce. And it's something dear to my heart, actually. I think it's one of the things that is vital in order to create a great contact center. We see ourselves as working with our contact center customers to create the best possible version of that contact center and to help customers to do that. And I think there's a few core things about what that partnership really is all about. I think the first thing is listening. So you really have to listen. And of course, it's easy to say that, but what we mean by that is that, and for me personally, is I'm trying to figure out what does this contact center really need, to the extent that I will often recommend a solution other than ours for doing something when I hear what it is that the current issues are there. And the second thing is, and this is kind of connected, is be honest. So one of the worst things in the vendor market, the software vendor market, is overselling. Overselling is just really rampant. It's everywhere. And I think it makes things very, very difficult. It makes it impossible to have a real relationship. And I think so. Listen and be honest are the first two things for me. And then it goes to show it's all about communication. It's quite difficult to get what's inside one person's mind into another person's mind. And when you have a team on the contact center side and a team on the vendor side, plus teams at the other integration parties, then there's a lot of communication to do. And for us, it's just it's like a golden rule, an unbreakable rule that we always have to listen and we always have to be honest. So if we think that a use case should be done in a different way, or if we think we can't do a use case the way the customer wants to do it, we will just say so, regardless of what the consequences of that are, because we have to stay in it. We're going to be a long-term most of our customers are with us for 4, 5, 6, 7 years and longer. So you have to really have that solid relationship. And the third thing for me is what we call OTAAT ITRO. I'm tempted to say that's Latin, but it's just an abbreviation. It means one thing at a time in the right order. So what most of the contexts that I deal with all the time, what most of the problem that they have is complexity. So the projects are going to be complex one way or the other because contact centers are complex. That's just the way they are. And so we try to make it crystal clear that in order to do the optimization they want or the business initiative, then they're going to need to do this and then this and then this. And then we're going to have to get sign off on this item and we're going to give feedback on that item. And it's going to happen exactly like that. And my feeling is, from working in this business for 21 years now, is that you really need to have this absolute clarity about who's going to do what, when, and that takes a lot of planning and that takes a lot of communication together, which brings us back to the first 2 points. But still, we put real emphasis on being able to supply that clarity to our contact center customers. And the fourth one is ownership, is own it. So you've got to know who's responsible for each of those things that's going to be done in the right order. And with multiple teams and different integration partners involved as well, often there's 3 integrations that we connect to when we do a deployment, then there's quite a lot going on. So you have to have absolute knowledge about, okay, who's going to do each of those things in the right order. And the final thing is what we think of as putting in the SWAT team, like putting in the A team, is that you do whatever is necessary to make the project a success. You bring the A team to the game and make it happen. And was for us, putting these 5 things together with our contact center customer as a team, as a single team where there are different jobs to be done on each side, is the core of what we think it takes to really work on something beautiful, to create something really fantastic together, to move the dial on your customer experience, to change your CSAT, whatever it is that matters to you, or if it's about cost reduction, or if it's about optimization of a financial process, or about business benefits, whatever it takes, you got to bring the A team to it. So that's it. So listen, be honest, one thing at a time in the right order, own it, and SWAT team it.